Good morning. This is Pastor Larry from Millerton Wesleyan Church. Today I'm going to be sharing with you from John chapter 21, verses 1 to 9. Later, Jesus appeared again to the disciples beside the Sea of Galilee. And this is how it happened. Several of the disciples were there: Simon Peter, Thomas, nicknamed the Twin, Nathanael from Canaan in Galilee, the sons of Zebedee, and two other disciples. Simon Peter said, "I'm going fishing." "Well, we'll come too," they all said. So they went out into the boat, but they caught nothing all night. At dawn, Jesus was standing at the beach, but the disciples couldn't see who it was. He called out to them, "Fellows, have you caught anything?" "No," they replied. And then Jesus said, "Throw out your net on the right side of the boat, and you'll get some." So they did, and they couldn't haul the net in because there were so many fish in it. Then the disciple, who Jesus loved, said to Peter, "It's the Lord." And when Simon Peter heard that it was the Lord, he put on his tunic, which he had taken off for work, jumped into the water, and headed to shore. The others stayed in the boat and pulled the loaded net into the shore, for they were only about 100 yards from the shore. And when they got there, they found breakfast waiting for them: fish cooked over charcoal fire and some bread. This happened after Jesus' death and resurrection. Some of the disciples went back to work, went back to their daily lives, fishing. Isn't that what we do? After having an encounter with Jesus, we return to our daily life. Although we have been called to be fishers of men, we spend our days just living. Jesus wants us to live out our lives with Him. And while we go about our daily lives and our daily schedules, which at present has been quite disrupted, we are still called to share the love of Christ and to bear witness to what He has done for us. When you are back to work and you go about your daily chores, have you ever felt that you have accomplished nothing and you have nothing to show for your efforts? That your net is empty? Jesus told His disciples to cast their net on the right side of the boat. Why? Because that's where the fish are. Jesus knows what you need, and He will provide for you along the way. But like the disciples, we need to listen to Him who has called us to cast our nets on the right side. The only way to do that is to remember that as we go about our daily lives, we are to start the day with Him. And throughout the day, ask Him where He wants to cast our nets. Jesus has called us to be fishers of men, not just stuff. So today, as you go about your daily chores and you go about your day, look for ways to share God's love, the good news that He is alive and that He has saved us from our sins if we only believe. May the Lord bless you.